Hello, everyone. There we go. Welcome to a pretty unplanned stream. So, I am going to be playing Myst tonight, the classic first person puzzle game. And this was brought on by a podcast I listen to, Watch Out for Fireballs, doing an episode on Riven, the sequel to this game, fairly soon. So, in order to finish that, along with Resident Evil going on, I am going to start this tonight. I don't know how long I'll go on for, but so I'm playing Miss Masterpiece Edition specifically. So this has the old school just slides of the game, and with that, I will just stop talking, get into it, and let the opening cutscene play.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed. And so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
So yeah, this is the opening here. We just go pick up the book. There's a little bit of an issue with this little cutscene here. Give it a sec. There we go. And this is Myst in all of its old pixelated glory. Oh, hey, there's a bird in the top right. That's new. So it's not entirely pre-rendered. Anyway, so I have played this game before multiple times. So this is more just for having it uh, on the stream than anything else. So I, by and large, know the answers to the puzzles. I'm not going to be rushing through it, though. I'm going to be taking a broad look at it just to give the experience. So with that, let's go. Yeah, it's just point and click. Catherine, I have left for you a message of utmost importance in our four-chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atris. So you might wonder who Catherine and Atris are. Don't worry. I will explain in due time. They will show up. For now, let's get the number of marker switches on the island, though. So, okay, yeah, these are the marker switches. So that's 1, 2, there's a third. sound design on this is still really good for its time. There's a 5th. And 6. There's a 7th over there. And 8. So I think it's 8. I'm not sure of the exact number. I know what to do to solve it, but I don't remember all of the specifics of the solution. This little door here is where we have to go. And this is the imager. So as you can see, it's not quite working yet. We have to put in the correct number. Settings, dimensional imager. Topographical extrusion test is 40. Wind turbulent pool is 67, and the marker switch diagram is 47. So yes, that is indeed the marker switch that we're looking for. So let's put in the code. Should be 08.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. But if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, wait, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
So that is Atris, and Catherine is his wife. And exactly what happened here will be brought into clearer focus. I'm sorry if my voice is jumping around a lot. I'm moving around. Like right now I'm leaning forward a little bit and back. So okay. So we said, remember the tower rotation. Let's go in here. This is the library. Yeah, most of the books are destroyed. So, there appear to be 4 books in decent condition. Okay, so I know what those are, so I'm gonna proceed through this one world at a time. So that is Cirrus, one of the sons Atris talked about. And then this is Akinar.
Serious? Are you? See you. You know. Help me. Bring blue pages. Never. Just... I must have the blue page. Hand to me.
I always found Akinar so creepy. Oh, right. God, that noise. Think that's where it needs to be. Yeah, okay, I was right. Yeah, it's pointed right at that big tree. So these are all book and key combos. So for the tree, I need 7, 2, 4. This is one of those games where you should really take notes on a piece of paper. It's a great tool because otherwise you won't keep everything in mind. And sorry again, my voice is probably bouncing around all over the place. I am moving as I adjust. I'm moving around in my seat as I'm doing stuff. Oh, come on. Come on. Let me go to the door. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. Let's examine this cabin. Okay. 724. Okay, why wasn't that? Giant tree elevator. Okay, it reached the top, and there was a... I'm gonna keep it there. Because there are 4 ages you have to go through. And I'm gonna go through them one by one, and I'm gonna read the books for them. There's... Yes, the one I'm going to is called Channelwood. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passages are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. Passageways. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late, and I must rest. So each of these worlds has a book, like a journal on it, just for flavor. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would have never expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, and from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water, and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level, approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carrying out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck that could not hold its head up to look at me. But what a surprise! This creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings which happened randomly, some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I suspect. Sometimes slight, sometimes heavy, tremors would only last a short time, then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day, but not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through this catastrophe moved into the trees, where they gradually died out. Maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I am not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I am especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet the old man believes in the truth of the story as if he had been there, and the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if he strike through. They were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while, he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally, he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off of the narrow path behind the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body he had fallen onto a low level. I saw several of them pick up the body he had fallen onto a lower level of walkway and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts its color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon so that I may learn more from them. I have lived on this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I am even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I am sure Catherine will refuse once again. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind, as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow. Check on Osinoyan age something. Osinoyan age? Cirrus has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay. Though the idea unsettles me, I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Much to my dismay, upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Fran and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Choctic. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Cirrus and Achenar here. See Everdunes Journal for more information. After watching Cirrus and Achenar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again. Hey, buddy. My cat Graham's hopped up onto my desk. He's right over here. He's not in the camera, but hey there, bud. I think I can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again, and for a little longer time. The tree dwellers seem slightly depressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Achenar are staying behind again. I have been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Achenar about Pran's death today, and they were visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Catherine has suggested that it would be wise for Cirrus and Achenar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and am reminded of my own adventures as a child. Okay. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black I thought they were, to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I cannot help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for their last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also asked if they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready for travel alone. For now I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Jeez, I forgot how long these journals are. It's not coming down. There it goes. Oh, okay, so it's just really slow about it. Come on. How fast is this going now? That's fast enough. Who knows why anyone would build a giant tree elevator like this? Chunk. And now we hop in. Descending deep, deep into the ground. And there is the book. What was that? Oh well. Yeah, there's the book. Beautiful. This game is gorgeous. Even all heavily pixelated and old looking. Okay, so now we're in the Channelwood age. The goal of each of these ages is to find the red and blue pages and/or blue pages and bring them back to Cirrus and Achenar and put them in those books. This age primarily deals with water-based, like flow-based puzzles. And you can hear now that the water is flowing through the pipes. So what do I need to... What do I need to use that water to power? These lines of green dots show where the water flows. Okay, that's broken. Okay, let's see what this does. So... I think I need it to flow this way, and this way. And into here. Yeah, it's going like an engine now. Yeah, there we go. And now I need to power this elevator. Telescopic pipe. Yeah, turn around. Okay, so I think I want the water to go the other way now. Right this way. Through that telescopic pipe and to the elevator. Oops. Oh, do I have to close the door? Safety feature. Okay, so I don't want that yet. That is the Myst book here that will take me back. I don't want to go back yet. I want to get at least one of the pages. Well, I think you can only carry one at a time, so... Okay, so that way's blocked off. Okay, here's another elevator. Let me go this way then. I always have to wonder whenever I play this game, where is everyone? What happened to the tree dwellers? This all doesn't look just abandoned. This looks wrecked. That could have been a storm and they just weren't here to fix it. Regardless. Oh, jeez, I'm getting turned around here. Okay, this. That's an elevator down, but that doesn't work. There. Okay, that's the way I came up. Yeah, I'm all turned around now. Okay, that's where the Myst book is, that little thing over there. Okay. How do I open this door? Because there's another level up there you can kind of see. So. Okay. Okay, let's see, is there anything in here? I am so ridiculously turned around right now. There's gotta be like a lever or something here. Yeah, this is not fun looking for this lever. I don't even remember this part. Okay. Okay, it makes sense that the lever would be like... Oh shit. Jeez. That was rough. I completely missed the one place where the lever was. Okay. Go down the stairs. Okay, now we have to redirect the water to here. And then use the other elevator. Okay, this is less of a maze. Oh, it's like a ritual sacrifice thing. So the blue would indicate this is Akinar. So this is like him trying to appear magical, I think, before the creatures.
I hope I pushed the right button, my dear brother. What a very interesting device you have here. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? Remember, he is preparing. Take only one page, my dear brother.
Okay, in this... Oh, okay. That's the blue page. Okay, so this is Akinar's place. And then, so that must mean back here. Oh, wow. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna get the... Oh, do I have both? I don't know. Dagger? Your standard bed dagger. Vault access. Very plain view. First, locate switches on the island. Okay. Let me... Access. And... simple. Follow. First, locate switches on the island. Looks like these switches and go to the dock. Turn the switch. The off. So do something. Gotta do something with the marker switches, locate them all, do something, and then go to the dock, and it looks like turn that one off. Let me see, do I still have blue page? No. Okay, the blue page is back there, so I'll get the red page, head back to Myst, then come back for the blue. I'm just gonna do everything in here since I'm not pressed for time. Okay, and then I can, yeah, set that. I love that sound. And I'm back in the library. So now I can give Cirrus his page back. And let's see what happens. Oh! Okay, don't know what happened there. I got knocked out of the game for a sec.
Return. Thank you for bringing the red page. You must continue. My name is Cirrus. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must read. Release me from this book which has become. Bring. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't. My brother is guilty. And I wrongfully imprisoned. Bring the red page to me.
So, Akinar guilty. Cirrus is innocent, wrongfully imprisoned. At least according to Cirrus. Okay, so that just returns you to the neutral position. Okay, top. I'm gonna skip this since we just did it a little while ago. Okay, now I will be here very shortly. Change that. Go up and get the blue page. Yes, it is this way. They really should have let you carry both pages at once. Okay, that way. And that's it for the Channelwood age. Alright, now let's give Akinar his page.
He returned. He wouldn't return. These pages rescue me. I'm Akinar. My brother, I beg you. To be complete. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Now listen to my brother. He's an egotistical fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. The red ones. Don't bring the red ones. I implore you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. must. I will have my retribution. Please read the blue pages. Pages.
Okay, let me save. Let me.
You returned.
Okay. Yep. Okay, and oh, wait a second. Is that what those marker switches are for? Let me. Turn these on. Can't turn that one on. Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, that's it. Wow. Sorry about the noise. That was a poor choice of noise. I never noticed that before, or not remember at least that the switches were what? From the tower. I probably realized it at some point, so. The ship. Okay, so. Bunch of dates. Ship. October 11th, 1984. 10:04 a.m. January 17th, 12:07. 5:46 a.m. And November 23rd, 7:91, 6:57 p.m. Okay, why is this being difficult again? There. Now I actually know where we need to go for this. So, let's set it to those 3 dates. October. You can hear the music cutting in and out as the sound effects play. They couldn't layer the sounds on top of each other. October 11th. $1984 at 10:04 a.m. Okay, so stars, they form an obvious shape. Let's go January 17th, 12:07 at 5:46 a.m. Okay. Not sure quite what that one is, but go to the last one. November 23rd, 9791 at 6:57 p.m. Okay, I was wondering if it was gonna stop. Okay, so that's mark down. So those must be like those are 3 shapes that I need. And I noticed here there's this sunken ship here. So what are these? Here. Okay, so oh, okay. Yeah. The shapes. Okay, that's now I'm remembering. The shapes that you see in the stars are the shapes you have to activate on these switches. So that middle one was the snake. Now that I look at the snake and compare it to the stars. So, no. No. Leaf, yes. No, it wasn't the arrow. And the cross, no. None of these really look like the last one. Maybe the anchor's the best one. Oh, I probably have to put them in order. So, leaf. Okay, so that's activated. Spider, maybe? And the model ship is raised. Which also means the regular ship is raised. now I will read the book about this age. Let's see, is this it? No, I don't think so. Yeah, this is it. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were. A group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rock for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of a group, of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least, that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Sorry, I have to take a drink. My throat's a little bit dry from talking. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I could see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a number of constellations that pass above me. Also during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has ever fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light toward the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. I returned with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now, and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first. It shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise, without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think Stoneship Age. I think of it, this age, as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stoneship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I did not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse, they kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. And the constellations. Okay, so these would be to, that's the proper way. Oh, hold on, let me... Is that the end? That's the end. That was technically the proper way to find out what I needed to do. Okay. Okay, that's flooded. A light. What do these do? Okay, they're pumps. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. What does this one do? Power's not on. What is that thing? So yeah, it's too dark to go into either of those places, so let's... This'll probably drain the lighthouse, I feel like. Yes, it does. And water out of the chest, it can now float. Oh, right, I need to close it again. There it is. Now that should unlock that. Okay. Whatever it is, those are batteries. Not that you can tell from here, but it looks like they're... Yeah, it's pretty much full. Okay, yeah, that's full. And, okay, we have light. No light down here. Hmm. Oh no. What did I do? Did I drain the battery somehow? Yeah. Halfway full. And full. So I'm guessing this is Cirrus's room. It's got a hypo with some medicines. Whoa! Presumably some kinds of like poison or drugs or something. I don't know. Lots of gold. Okay, there's the red page. But I don't currently have a way back. Nice bed. let's go into the other tunnel. Okay, and so I've got to hit something on this. It looks like a compass. And this is Akinar's room then. Poisons. Oh, he's got a light inside a rib cage. Rose. Ah, it turns into a skull. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. Marker. Wait. So the whole thing, this is the second half of the note I got in Channelwood. Marker switch vault access Island of Myst. The vault is located in very plain view on the Island of Myst, and access can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. First, locate each of the marker switches on the island. Turn every one of these switches to the on position. Then go to the dock, and as a final step, turn the marker switch there to the off position. Okay. Seems simple enough. There's the blue page. Okay, so I gotta figure out what to do with that compass thing. The only thing left is up top here. So 0, I assume that's north. And what am I looking for? Okay, the lighthouse is at 135. Is there any... Oh. I keep accidentally clicking off the edge of this. No. Oh, I'll go the other way. Ah. Okay, is there anything? No. Okay, so 135. So I need to put that. I need to put that at the 135 position. So if this is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Do these line up? Oh, okay. So if this is 90, I assume. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. Okay, so there's 16 in half of it. So and so this would then be due straight east. Okay, so this is 90. Six, 7, 8. So 90. I think it's this one. Hey! Okay. So what did that do? I think it turns on the lights on the ship is my guess. Oh, right, that one. Yes. Oh, well, it turns on the underwater lights. Oh, yeah, that's sweet. Oh, I don't have a page. Oh, well, this should be... That's easy to fix. Okay, red page. I gotta go power up the batteries again, just a little bit. It's enough for now. For the quick jaunt I need. Oh, do I have to... Do I have to put it in again? Just one off. Okay. Okay, how do I... Okay. How do I... The hell? Ah, I'm trapped! Ah, this is weird. I don't remember controlling this poorly. Okay, let's... Ah, come on. Ah, come on. Why can't I? What the hell is going on? Okay, let me try saving. And then if I load... Maybe that'll fix it. No, it's refusing. Okay. There we go. Jeez, that was way more trouble than it should have been worth. Now we get to hear Cirrus again.
Have returned. Additional page. Leave from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Cirrus. I need all the red pages. I must search and bring 2 more for the red pages. I am released, I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is where my blood. For my wicked brother, he is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release Mackinac. Thirst for destruction is not. Never ending. Bring the red paper. May you please release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded. You must help me. Help me.
Okay, so my throat is getting a little sore from all the talking I'm having to do to read stuff in this game, so I am through half of the ages now, so I am going to, after I get Akinar's page, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll be back. I think I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe about the same time? I don't know. No, right. I'm going to aim for 6 p.m. tomorrow night for... Oh. Right. I'm going to aim for 6 p.m. tomorrow night to finish this up. This is very much a one-time thing. But if you want to be alerted when I go live for this, depending on how good or bad my schedule is tomorrow, time permitting, just follow me and you'll know. So anyway, let's hear what Akinar has to say.
Good. Still more pages you find. Bring more. I must have some more. All I ask of you. Long. It's so long since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech. Greed, which is endless. It should be perfectly obvious to you. He's done evil and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. Not let him trick you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. I beg you to bring the blue pages. To me, listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to save. Thank you, anyone who showed up for this. I know this was kind of impromptu and not on my normal schedule, but Watch Out for Fireballs is doing Riven soon, and I didn't think with this and Resident Evil going on, I didn't think I'd be able to finish Myst in time to properly do Riven before the episode airs. So these are a quick 2 streams in order to get through Myst, and I will see you all tomorrow, aiming for 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all for coming. Good night. Have a good weekend.